Hey, this week Pope Francis weighed into the debate about the theory of man-made global warming. I call it a theory, but most often it looks like a superstition or even a kind of crypto religion or cult. The people who believe in it more deeply than any other spirituality in their life. I'm just surprised that the Catholic Pope has given it so much energy and thought. In fact, here's a measurement for you. The Pope is on Twitter. He usually tweets about once a day over the past few years. He's written no fewer than 44 tweets about the theory of man-made global warming this week. 44. I wish he cared so much about other more Catholic issues, and if he wants to wade into politics, say the mass murder and rape of Christians in the Middle East by Islamic extremists. I think I'd like to hear the Pope 44 times on that, and maybe once about global warming. There's something weird about a Pope who believes in religion, switching his religion for a pseudo-science. The theory of man-made global warming is very much in dispute, and it's strange for a man of the cloth to weigh into such a technical and scientific field, but he has. I want to show you some of his Twitter tweets, and I'd like your reaction. Here's one. He says, "The Earth, our home, is beginning to look more and more like an immense pile of filth." Do you think the Earth looks like an immense pile of filth? I see a beautiful world. There are polluted places, but typically they're in places that are extremely poor. The more industrialized, civilized places of the world are the cleanest because we have the wealth to clean things up. It's odd also for the Pope, who lives in a golden palace, to say the Earth looks like filth. I just found that word filth to be bizarre and intemperate. I want to read to you a couple more tweets from the Pope. I just find it weird that the Pope is communicating like he's some Greenpeace activist. He says, let me read this next one. "There is an urgent need for us to move forward in a bold cultural revolution." Yikes, a cultural revolution. Surely that phrase couldn't have been chosen by accident. Cultural revolution is what Mao Zedong called it when he basically razed everything in China to the ground, arrested or killed any intellectual who had the wrong thoughts. I find it troubling that a Pope who has shown Marxist tendencies is quoting the largest mass murdering Marxist of all time, Mao Zedong. I don't think it's a coincidence. Here's another tweet from the Pope who says, "We have to hear both the cry of the earth and the cry of the poor." I agree with hearing the cry of the poor, but seriously, the cry of the earth, that almost sounds anthropocentric, as if the earth is a person. Mother Earth is sad. The earth has a fever. That's paganism. That's not Catholicism. It's strange coming from a Pope. Last tweet from him, he says, "Reducing greenhouse gases requires honesty, courage, and responsibility." Really? North Korea managed it without any of those things. They just had a government-induced famine. See, that's what carbon dioxide is. It's the stuff of life. It literally is plant food. All life on Earth would die without carbon dioxide, and we emit it when we live ourselves. We exhale it. When we do anything using energy, we emit it. Carbon dioxide is not something to be fought with courage. It's something to be embraced. If you doubt me, look at the countries with the lowest carbon footprint. They're the most miserable. I think this Pope is a socialist. I don't think he would deny that. That's fine. There are socialist Catholics out there. I just find it so disappointing that he's replacing Catholic theology with the cult, the superstitious cult of green extremism. For TheRebel.media, I'm Ezra Levant.